Hi guys, this is Vivek Navik. So in my today's video, uh, probably I'm going to show you like how you can read the content from Microsoft Excel sheet, and you can just insert those items to a SharePoint list. So this we are going to do a Power Automate basically. So if you see here, I have already created a list for you, address book. So in this address book, probably I'm just going to insert few items to this list using Excel sheet. So what I'll do is, let's say you have a bulk of data in Excel and you just want to push them to a list. So what basically you can do is, you can just upload that particular Excel uh, inside a document library, and via flow you can just push those. So let me quickly show you how to do that. So let me go to documents library. I have created a folder already, Excel sheet. So here, let me quickly create a new Excel workbook. So either you can create online, or you can just do it offline and you can upload it over there. It's up to you. So just to match with the metadata columns, let me go back to that list. So here if you see, the list contains full name, phone number, gender and address. So basically, let me put the headers, full name. So it's not necessary like whatever is the header here, it should match over here. That should be fine. So full name, then it's like phone number, then gender and address. Gender, and instead of address, let me put it as location. There it goes. So let me quickly write some names. Let's say Raj Kapoor. This is the number. Gender is male. Sorry. Location is Delhi. Let's say Rajiv Kapoor. Number male. This is Chennai. Let me put the last item. I don't want to keep all the names with R, so let me put it like Bharat. Bharat. D. Fine. Number and male, and let's say location is USA. So once you see your table is created, so do one thing, just select the whole table and insert a table on top of it. So this is very this is very much needed. So once you do this, you can see your table is created, and if you check from here, this is the table one. So basically we are going to read this table, get all the items, and we are going to insert into the list. So okay, so this is ready. Let me close this and go back to my document library again in the Excel sheet. This is the one what I created just now. So let me quickly rename it. So let me say its address. Yeah, so this is the Excel sheet. Now let us go ahead and create the MS flow. So let me say create, and I want an instant cloud flow. That means I just want to self trigger it for once. And let me put the name like insert item to list, manually triggered flow. Sorry for that. So yeah, the flow is ready to get started. So this is the manually triggered flow. So the first step what we want to add is, if you type Excel over here, so you see when you type Excel, so the list of action block comes over here, and this is the one what we need. We need this list rows present in a table. So there it goes. So if I click on the drop down, so this is my site developer. If I click here, then it will go to the document library. So this is the documents, so it automatically gets populated for you. So this is the folder, and inside this folder, this is the Excel sheet. Now we need to select the table, like the table what we created. So it was table 1 in our Excel sheet. So once I select the table 1, this is done. But just to inform you guys, like list row present in a table action block picks up only 256 records by default. So let's say your Excel is having 1000 items, so it will only pick top 256 records. So in order to increase that number, you need to just go and click on setting, and you can just turn on the pagination, and you can set the threshold limit, like what should be the max number it should pick. Let's say I'm putting 4000, or since SharePoint, the threshold limit for a list is 499. So I mean 5000. So let me put 4999. So done. This part is done. Now the next step is we need to, once we are getting the table and all the list items, we need to iterate through each of the item and insert one by one into the SharePoint list. So for that, let me use apply to each. So this is the block apply to each. So basically this works as a for each block. So here I want to apply for the values of, that is list of items that I'm getting from this, that is list rows present in a table, all the values. So there it goes. So if I click on add action, then I want to create item. If I type create item, SharePoint create item, this is the one. Now which is the list you want to create. So once you go and select your site and you select your list, that is address book, and you click on show advanced options. So these are the columns which you have created. So for example, full name, phone number, gender, value, and address. So full name, you need to just simply list rows present in a table. This is the full name value for that particular thing. If you select this and hover over here, you can see this is nothing but items apply to each full name. So once it is applying to each for this value, the first item what we get is nothing but that. So items apply to each full name. So similar way, map the phone number. Then if you see gender value, so this the column was a choice column. So the values are male and female. So it is expecting hard coded value. So rather than that, what I will do is I will just I will just put expression here. Uh, so basically, I'll go to expression. For example, what I can do is in the phone number field, if I select gender, this is what I need to put it over here. So let me quickly copy this. So on, I'm not sure. Yeah, I have copied this. Let me close this. And once I go here and go to expression and I paste it over here. So this is what exactly we need. Not these flower brackets at the last. So if I click OK, there it goes. So if you hover over here, it's the same thing, like items apply to each. So instead of phone number or full name, it's gender. That's all. It should work. Then coming to address, just take the location, whatever you have created at the top header. And yes, guys, I think so. Yeah, the mapping is done. Apply to each, create item. The flow is ready. Let me quickly go back and show you the list that it is empty as of now. So you can see this is address book which is empty. Let me trigger this flow and check if items are getting copied over here. So let me save my flow and test it. So since it is a manual trigger, I'll click on manual and and I'll click on continue, run the flow. Your flow is running, guys. Your flow ran successfully. So let's quickly verify the list if the items got created. I'll just refresh the list. There it goes. So whatever items we had in the Excel sheet are now into the address book. So that's all about today's video. So if you did like the content of the explanation and the topic, just to support me and keep me more boosted to create more content and videos on such technical topics, do subscribe me and like and share my videos. Thank you so much.